Marcus Buchecha Almeida joins us now. Another fight, another victory, this time against Simon Carson. How pleased were you, number one, to get the win, but number two, just to have a fight finally after so many disappointments for you?
Yeah, I mean, so happy, so stoked that I got one more win, 3-0 right now. A lot of respect for Simon Carson. He gave his word, signed the contract, to show up the day. So was being hard for me to find an opponent, but I finally found one, and I hope to get back as soon as possible. So I want to keep on track, and I want to keep the momentum going.
How pleased were you to show off another side of your skill set this time, a little bit of ground and pound to get the finish?
Yeah, I mean, I'm training a lot the wrestling, the striking, the jiu-jitsu. So I was really confident in my striking, but I saw Simon was moving really well too. So I didn't. He got a good kick, so I kicked him back. So it was like back and forth, but I saw opportunity to take him down. So and I didn't. And he was defending really well, but once I got good position on the mount, I felt like good position to ground and pound. So I didn't waste any energy before. So I didn't try to give any blows from the half guard because he was defending, he was turning, he was fighting really hard. But once I got the mount and got good control, I felt like that was the moment to start punching and open up for a submission or something. But I saw he defending, so I guess I'm gonna keep punching, and the referee stopped.
I mean, you made your career out of getting the squeeze, getting submissions, making people tap out. Does your mindset change now when you see those opportunities? Do you get satisfaction from throwing those strikes on the ground like that now?
I wouldn't say satisfaction, but it's a game. It's another sport. So it's MMA. I'm not fighting grappling. So a lot of times when you just focus on the submission and maybe you do a mistake in the bottom without punish the guy, without open up space. And it happened a lot with me in training before. But nowadays I know it's a different game. So when you have a good position, you have to touch, you have to like punish the opponent because that's how he gonna like do mistakes. And when I see the mistakes, I get it. So that's a completely different game than grappling itself. So it's MMA. You have to punch, you have to take down, you have to defend, you have to submit. So it's a mix.
It's still quite early days for you, but was today a milestone, the first TKO?
What you mean?
The first TKO victory in your pro MMA career?
Yeah. So that was the first one, but I hope not the last. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Now that you have got that win under your belt, are we going to see you soon again? Are you going to be pushing for another fight? I know you want to get that experience as much as you can.
Yeah, I saw Demetrius Johnson and Adriano Moraes too coming up. August 26th, if I'm not wrong. So I'll be down to be in the card, 100%. A couple weeks to go. That's it. I hope I can get back to the cage as soon as possible. So this date would be perfect for me.
That'd be a nice one. I saw when you were at Tiger, Anatoly Malakin said he'd like to grapple with you. Is he crazy for wanting to do that?
No, I mean he's a really good wrestler. So I'm not there yet to fight for the belt. He and Rajan has to do their business, but I'm working my way up. Like in the future, I'm gonna have more opportunities. So, but I'm not worried about to fight them right now. I don't really want that. And but grappling, I never really thought about it, but it should be interesting. Why not?
And what about grappling? It's something you always get asked about, but I know Rainier Derrida is a guy who's interested. If that was offered to you, would you be keen, or you prefer to focus on MMA?
Being honest, if I want to spend like time on camping on like a training camp, it must be for MMA. So I don't want to like just if something happens, if I come here like a fight, like pull off like the last week and they offer me like a grappling fight, I would be down to do it, but not to prepare myself to do like a camp to do a grappling fight right now. It's not in my plans, but who knows, right? Depends. If the organization asks me and Shatri asked me, maybe like would would make sense for me, but right now it's not in my plans.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the difference between when you stepped out to fight Anderson Silva and then the guy who's now 3-0? How much have you grown in the last couple of years as a martial artist?
Wasn't really long ago, right? The first fight was September, so was like a couple, like less than a year apart from the first fight for today. But one thing I can say, I'm feeling really confident in the cage, right? So I'm learning the game. Every fight I come more comfortable. I'm not rushing anything. I'm taking my time to do everything. So of course I could get the takedown early in the round, but I was ready to do 15 minutes striking if I need to. And I never really think I would say that, but I just fell in love for MMA, just the way that I fell in love for jiu-jitsu like 17 years ago, like actually like 20 years ago. And it's great because for me, a lot of people ask me like, oh, Buchecha, when you gonna retire? Man, my answer is always the same. If I retire, then I have to work, right? So for me, I don't call that a job. So I just something that I love and enjoy. So I'm not retiring anytime soon.
Perfect. Well, we're glad to hear that one. What about Odie Delaney? Did you see his performance tonight? He said you guys are friends. You've been training for a couple of years, and he would only want to fight you if it was for the belt. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, man. He did good. He did really good. Matthew is really tough. So I knew they would like two wrestler fight. They would strike a lot. And yeah, just like he said, you know, maybe we're going to face each other like on the top really soon, I hope. But will be really interesting too. No, he's really a tough guy. And happy for him too. He got 2 victories in the organization. So he's doing great. I'm happy for him.
So we got 2 guys fighting for the title, Anatoly and Aryan Bilar. Both of them have been talking about you. One wants to grapple you. The other one said he's really impressed with how you're coming along, and he's got his eye on you. Is it nice for you that the champs are, well, the interim champ and the champion are both watching you very closely?
Oh man, how can I say no, right? So it's even if I say no, I would be lying. So for me to hear about this guy is telling such good things about me, about my career, it's a big honor because like both of them are really like big names in the sport, and it's good to know that they're watching like the beginning of my career. So of course that means a lot, and I feel honored.
So commentator, grappling icon, undefeated MMA star. It's all going pretty well for Buchecha. Good to see and good to speak to you. Nice fun.
Thank you guys. Appreciate the support. Oh.